Summary. For 84 days, the old fisherman Santiago has caught nothing. Alone, impoverished, and facing his own mortality, Santiago is now considered as unlucky. So Manolin, Santiago's fishing partner until recently, and the young man Santiago has taught since the age of 5, has been constrained by his parents to fish in another, more productive boat. Every evening, though, when Santiago again returns empty-handed, Manolin helps carry home the old man's equipment, keeps him company, and brings him food. So there is a warm relationship between Santiago and the boy Manolin. Okay. His parents are not doesn't approve this thing. The reason is simple, because Santiago is not productive. He doesn't have any catches. Then how could he and the boy can support his family? So the parents are insisting him into get into another boat, but the boy is not ready to obey his parents, because the reason is that Santiago is the one who taught him to fish right from the age of 5. And on the morning of the 85th day, Santiago sets out before dawn on a 3-day odyssey that takes him far out to sea. That means that he didn't know that he would have to spend 3 days in the sea. It just happened. Okay. In search of an epic catch, he eventually catches a huge marlin, enduring tremendous hardship to overpower the great fish. He straps the marlin along the length of his skiff, that is a thin boat, and then heads for home, hardly believing his own victory. Within an hour, a mako shark attacks the marlin, tearing away a great chunk of its flesh and mutilating Santiago's prize. Santiago fights the mako, enduring great suffering, and eventually kills it with his harpoon, which he loses in the struggle. The great tear in the marlin's flesh releases the fish's blood and sent into the water, attracting packs of shovel-nosed sharks. With whatever equipment remains on board, Santiago repeatedly fights off the packs of these scavengers, enduring exhaustion and great physical pain, even tearing something in his chest. Eventually, the sharks pick the marlin clean. Defeated, Santiago reaches shore and beaches the skiff. Alone in the dark, he looks back at the marlin's skeleton in the reflection from a street light, and then stumbles home to his shack, falling face down onto his coat in exhaustion. That means that what happened with him, he went out, he was desperate to get a fish, but for 84 days he didn't get anything, and now he is on his 85th day. He went out. He fortunately a marlin, a huge fish, got basically he got that fish. It was not an easy task. Okay, it was a very difficult task, because this marlin was a very huge one, 18 feet long. So it was a very tough thing for him to take this fish down, but what to do? He somehow did it, and then he tied it onto his boat. Unfortunately, the blood draws some sharks, and they were, as you know, that they attacked this boat, and then they had everything, and finally after all these hard works, only what is left, the only skeleton of this marlin is left. And now the man is back home without anything after 3 days, and a lot of hard work, and he lost every weapons that he had with him, and now he is in his home. Okay. The next morning, Manolin finds Santiago in his hut and cries over the old man's injuries. Manolin fetches coffee and hears from the other fisherman what he had already seen, that the marlin skeleton lashed to the skiff in 18 feet long, the greatest fish the village has known. Manolin sits with Santiago until he awakes, and then gives the old man some coffee. The old man tells Manolin that he was beaten, by them means അവർ തോൽപ്പിച്ച് കളഞ്ഞു എന്ന് പറയാണ്. But Manolin reassures him that the great fish didn't beat him and that they will fish together again, that luck doesn't matter and that the old man still has much to teach him. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയാണ് ആ കുട്ടി. എന്നാലും he is not ready to the young man. Manolin was not ready to give up on this old man. He says that I have many things to learn from you again. If the sharks may defeat you, that doesn't matter because this marlin is the biggest. It is a big. He is a huge fish. You overpowered it, so still you are efficient. I will stay with you. That was the decision. Okay, so the story is a simple thing, but it is basically a philosophical book which gives us a glimpse of life as it is, and then how this is a kind of allegory. That means that how we deals with these situations and our life, and then everyone's life and our struggles, and sometimes even if we achieve something, it may slips through our from our hand and that kind of things. Okay, so that is the summary of the novella.